What's up, folks out there? Just going to let you know, give you a little update here on what's going on. Hadn't really been doing much lately. Not been able to for a whole lot of different reasons. I'll let you know that later, but I just hadn't been able to do it. Hadn't been able to film, and I'm sorry for that, guys. I apologize to all you fans out there. But anywho and how, I went to court. The judge threw out the part of the video with the speeding and the use of the cell phone because he said there was no way to validate that part of the video, but he would let them introduce the part of the video that the actual officer was in because he was witnessed it and there was witnesses to it. So that being said, he dismissed those two charges and he ended up convicting me on the disorderly.
State anything else?
I have nothing else.
Mr. Horn?
Judge, I would move to at least on the speeding use of handheld device to discuss.
Anything else?
I would make a motion to go ahead and for a judgment put on the whole thing. They have not made the statutory burden for this little time.
I sort of agree with you on that.
I'm sorry to hear, Judge.
Said overall, I don't agree with you on that.
Well, could I elaborate on that?
I've seen the evidence.
Well, Judge, I would say, and that's why we went through the cross-examination, is to be guilty of disorderly conduct, he has to engage in a fighting or threatening behavior. There was nothing of that.
That's one of the reasons.
Well, he offered, the officer clearly testified that he didn't give him an order, and I find it
I'm looking to see the physically offensive condition by any act that serves no legitimate purpose. I mean, I'll just be honest with you, physically offensive isn't defined, but to me, that just anything that would create any kind of physical reaction to something like that, and I was offended by the way he was talking to that officer. I mean, it was ridiculous.
But Judge, I would ask you to reconsider that for the objective person standard. These officers here practice conduct and language all the time.
And I can't imagine any objective person that would think that that's okay. Just to approach a law enforcement officer in a drive-thru who's trying to eat dinner while he's working and start yelling at him, calling him names and screaming at him. If he wanted to file a complaint against him, all he had to do was do that. Apparently he had it on video. He could have submitted the video of him speeding, gone through that route. There was no need for him to approach him while he's trying to eat dinner and scream at him, call him names. There's no sense in that. I'm all for First Amendment rights and all that. Totally support all that. But again, if I saw an officer treating someone like that on a traffic stop, you know, that's ridiculous. There's no sense in that.
More or less, end quote. And so he convicted me on the disorderly. I think he gave me a $10 or $100 fine and 10 days to serve 75%, which would mean I'd have to serve about 8 days. And needless to say, I appealed it, and now me and my lawyer are taking it to the appellate court. And if you guys want to come out and support me, it's going to be April 14th at 9 a.m. and it's in the criminal court at the Sullivan County Justice Center, not the Kingsport Justice Center. It's moved from the Kingsport to the appellate in the county one, so it's at the county court in Sullivan County in Blountville. So it's at the Justice Center in Blountville, Tennessee. Any of you local people want to come out and give me some support, I would appreciate it, because I really, really need some support right now in a lot of different ways, guys. So if you can, I would love for you guys to be there. And until then, keep 'em straight.